Forward.
Yeah, we have an Arlington pastor here, part of Tarrant County.
Forward.
All right. Fort Worth, Tarrant County.
Amen.
We're present.
Same mess, different address.
What's the next step?
Our next step is that we will allow Chief to perform his investigation. As I stated, we're willing to give him time to do that. He has proven himself to be trustworthy in the past, and we're going to be patient and we're going to trust him, knowing and believing, because he's already established that he is honest and true to our community. We're willing to give him time. Based on what the investigation brings about, then we will step again. We'll get our next step together. But we have faith and confidence in our chief.
Mitch, what happens is this, is that, of course, what we're concerned about, as Pastor Daniels has said, is that the procedure and policies are followed, but we also expect a certain amount of transparency, and not to limit that transparency under the guise of legality. So there has to be a certain amount of transparency, perhaps even more so than normal.
Right.
Perhaps they need to consult the city attorneys to find out just to what extent they can do that. Because the bottom line is this is not normal. This is not a normative something. And so it's important to us that there be a just more transparency as they go through this process, so that it will not appear as if they're trying to wait out our emotions. Because there's nothing emotional about this. There's something wrong about this.
Yes, sir.
And maybe I misstated my question.
Absolutely. We believe they have not, in good faith, intended with the intent, the nature, and the spirit of the agreement. So it will be incumbent upon us to meet with our city leaders as soon as possible to restart the process so that we can get back on track, so that our community will have confidence that the city of Fort Worth is doing what it said it's going to do on paper.
What exactly would be the process that you're looking for? Do city leaders come before you guys and discuss the issue itself, or just a bigger range of communicating with the community?
No, we have some specific things within this plan, and I think each of your media outlets should have received a copy of the plan, so I encourage you to look. It's a comprehensive, coherent strategy to begin to improve relationships. But we see in our community still that the impact of the police officers is causing a mental health crisis within our community, and our children are still suffering from impotent rage. That when some of them see a police officer, they have an anxiety attack because they don't know if the officer, as our 3E plan says, if they're going to protect it. Well, our plan says serve with respect and dedicated to protect, or if they're going to neglect and go after our children. So we need to make sure that our community is confident that the city, primarily Mayor Betsy Price and the city council and the city manager, adhere to these points that we have subscribed that we felt would be in the best interest of our community, which subsequently means in the best interest of the whole city.
What have you guys done individually or as a group to communicate to your community since this event on your own? Have y'all had any group discussions?
Well, as everyone across the nation have had the privilege, that was the beauty of the young lady